Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to the channel. A man commented on my station saying he know that the women be watching, but they don't never comment or say too much. I have a few that do, and he was saying why he think that the women don't comment, and is it because they are stuck and they don't have nothing to say because it's the truth, or um, that I don't know why. We trying to figure out why. But there is a couple of women that patronize the page and they do comment. And I appreciate you women that do. And I love y'all. And even the ones that don't comment, you know, maybe you don't agree. But I appreciate you for watching because even if you know it or not, YouTube does show a couple of people that likes your video or watches it if they watch it a couple of times. And I do see a couple of females that I've never heard of actually watch the videos and not comment or like. But God bless you. Um, I'm hoping that I help somebody regardless, you know. But let's get on to the topic. Y'all like and subscribe and let people know about my page like you have been. Um, the topic is letting your man do everything he want to do so you don't have to hide nothing and he don't either. But the problem with that is with men you can't feed their lust. You know, you can feed them all the sex you want to feed them. Let them do everything that you uh let him do, and he'll end up being with somebody who don't let him do nothing because men don't want a homie. Hmm. They don't want another friend. They got plenty of women friends. If they want to mess around with their friends at work, they can mess around with them. And you know, men always have friends as women that they want to have sex with. If they can pass that friend zone, but they never end up being together. You never really hear about people that's good friends with their female friends and they end up married. That's rare. It could happen, but it's very rare. Um, and they got homies. So if you acting like the homies, we gonna treat you like the homies. I could just have sex with you, you know, because you're a woman. But you let me do everything I want to do. You not hold me accountable, you know. And sometimes men don't know what they want because they're out here on on the grind and getting their money. They always on um war mode. So they always trying to get money, you know, try to figure out what's next, you know, constantly on a swivel on how to come up and, you know, how to sustain his manhood that he don't have no time to think about what he really, really needs as far as the nurturing side. And that's why it's up to the women to give him that nurturing side and let him see that that bear could be, you know, a teddy bear sometimes, you know. So sometimes you gotta hug them and show them that you love them and you down for them. And sometimes they got so much trauma in their past that they don't even realize how much trauma they had, especially if they in a one parent household. Um, they don't know all the stuff that they didn't see. Like if their mom raised them, they didn't have a daddy around to show them how it really is supposed to be done. So they had to rely on that mama to teach him how to be a man. So hopefully she did take all her stress and frustration out on that man because the father wasn't there and showed him real genuine love, but didn't spoil him too much where he don't want to do nothing but rely on a woman and let a woman take care of him and just sit on his lazy ass, you know. But if you have a woman, because I was a single parent with my son by choice because I was wilding out a little bit. Um, I was single, and luckily I was trying to be nurturing to my son. But then luckily I had got married, so the man came in and taught my son way more stuff, you know. And it just works out better when it's a good man in the home, you know. But you just A man is just not wanting a friendship with his woman. That's a woman is what she's supposed to be, his woman, not his friend, not his sex buddy, none of that. And the only way you are able to sustain the relationship and keep the relationship is if the woman have kids and the man say, okay, I'm gonna stay here for my kids, but I really don't respect or love this woman because she let me do anything to her. She let me do anything around her and everything. Ladies, stop trying to feed your man lust and other women and think it's gonna be enough. You can have two women in the house. You can let your man have another woman or two women. And he's still gonna cheat on all three of y'all if he is in that way. If he really is like that, he can't stop it. You think that he gonna see the next fat ass and be like, oh, I'm not gonna mess with them because I got three women in the house. No, ma'am. He not gonna do that. And I'm sorry for cussing, but sometimes I have to, relay this like I need to relay it, okay? Um, but you think he gonna say no? It gotta be in his soul and he gotta be in a whole different mind frame to be like, okay, that's another fat ass and I'm cool. I got one woman and she ain't gonna look like everybody, but I'm happy what I got and I'm loving mine. And and he just stick on that. And most men ain't ready. We know that 98% to 99% of the men ain't ready for that. They probably won't never be ready, some of them. But there will be some that really don't cheat on a woman. And that's the ones that you want to breed. And sometimes, like Tony Gaskin, he was a HOE, he said. This is his word. He was off the chain before. But took a quality woman to set him down and he don't do that no more. And it take like a spiritual thing, inside of your body ready for a change and you talking to God. A lot of y'all men need prayer. Y'all need prayer. I would suggest that y'all go to counseling without having a woman. If you got a woman, it's okay to go to counseling while you with a woman. But if you can do this before you have a woman and work on all your flaws and everything and just write down the stuff that you need to work on as a man, you'll be A1 and you'll be prepared. And if you could do it by yourself, you know, forsake all women, just keep it to a minimum. I think you'll be good. But we back on the women though. Y'all letting these men have everything that they want, and they not gonna be happy with that. They just gonna want more and more because you can't feed lust. Anytime you going out, you seeing thick women, and you say, "Ooh, babe, look at that," and you like the woman too. First of all, even though he's happy to have a sex with you and that woman, he's not gonna care for you like that anyway. Because men that love they women for real don't want to share their woman with nobody, not even a woman. Not even a woman. They will do it because they are lustful and they will choose sex. But when that sex run out and that stuff skeet, they looking at you differently because you like a woman and you like somebody more than them or just as much as them. And men don't they territorial. They don't like they women to be messing with nobody else. But yeah, they will take it because they're not really ready for to be with you like that anyway. But they will do anything they have to do to be with their sexual desires if they in that type of time. If they are a sexual desire person, like if they desire sexual content all the time, they watch it, they crave it, they talk about it all the time, then I mean, if you're not feeding to them in that time frame, they're not gonna be with you anyway. So a lot of you women will sit with this man and y'all like him so much and love him so much, and don't I guess y'all don't want nobody else that you will put yourself in conflict with yourself just to have this man, knowing that you really just want this man and you will stop everything. Even if you like women, you'll stop messing with them women just to keep this man that you like so much. Um, and you really put a conflict with yourself, you know. And you can't be out freakier than a man. You can't say, well, I like women so much anyway, so it don't matter. You either love one or the other. You will never have no real love because you're gonna always have boundaries on yourself on how much you love this man because he gonna disappoint you every time. So I'm telling you, women, stop letting your man do whatever you want because y'all are the singlest ones. The ones that let their man do everything, they the singlest one. And it's not because we as women with men are letting not letting our man do stuff, and we are taking more crap from our man because we not. They just know how to hide it better, or they just don't do it in front of us, or not in front of us. So I mean, you will see the unhappiest women are the ones that let their man do everything. So when you see them out, you know, they usually have a lot of kids and they hate each other. They barely you don't see them hugging and kissing at all. And they the freakiest, they giving their man the most stuff. Mostly the men. I did a video on how men fake themselves out too with these kind of women that let them do whatever they want. Most of the time when they get in the household with the woman, they stop cooking, they stop cleaning, and the man start taking on the responsibility because the woman is going to feel like, I do all this stuff that no other woman does for you. So you're going to have to compensate. And she going to pull from you some other way. So y'all better pay attention to how these women is tricking y'all, and wise up. And women, you gotta realize, stop making yourself hoeing yourself out and put mouths on yourself and doing all this nasty stuff that your future husband might see on your page or around you that you really don't want to be known for. You don't want your kids to know you for, you know. You just my skin is drying up because I think my skin is clearing up, y'all. But y'all gotta stop doing this stuff for these men. They're not gonna appreciate it ever. If you don't like some stuff when you're in a relationship, if you ain't gonna do that extra stuff, let them know. And if you like him that much, and you willing to risk yourself for that man, you gonna realize you're gonna be to yourself and by yourself eventually. As soon as them kids grow up, that man gonna find him a woman that ain't gonna go for that. And then your kids gonna go visit that woman and be respectful as hell. And it's gonna be crazy how much stuff you did and let slide. When he come around females, I want that one. And you like, okay, babe. And every time you go around, like he trying to get you to like that one, you know, and you just it just disgusting you because you like, he just so weak. He weak to coochie. You can't never respect no man. A woman can't never respect you, man, when y'all acting like that. So that's why I say y'all go to them things by yourself. Keep that stuff in your mind. Keep it with your bros. And don't tell your bros too much because they'll tell your female if they want to sleep with her. And that woman is so weak because she's so sick of you and disgusted of you that's why it's so easy for your homeboys to sleep with them. It's so easy. You see so many times on YouTubes and everywhere that men, they homies is sleeping with their girls because they know what that man is doing, you know, and he's the better man to you, so she gonna sleep with him. So get yourself together, man. I hope y'all love me, and I hope y'all, man, tell so many people about me, and I'm gonna just keep popping this knowledge at y'all the best way I know how. And sometimes I'll be wrong. Family is wrong sometimes. I hope I can be your family now. And I hope that, and I'm going to always be covered. So y'all can always watch me and know I'm going to keep it respectful. I might talk about some racy topics. Um, and it's going to be two and few. It ain't going to be that many, you know. And I'm trying to keep it family content, so we can just really respect each other and love each other. But you really only understand the hooder way to say stuff. That's why I might pop off as cuss a little bit or whatever. But I'm just trying to relate and And that's just the way I talk mostly. I even talk to my kids like that. But y'all keep liking and subscribing. I love y'all. And women, be your man's woman and not his friend. All right.